Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third day of AOCon. One of the panels I've been looking forward to the most.
Hey!
I am here with a lot of people. You may or may not know this guy, Tydalwavee, and everything. Oh my goodness, yeah, where people are coming in, yeah. Then we get that big rec tuber
What's up,
cloud
y'all?
going.
Yo!
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Dude, you guys will see me do a flip. I'm gonna be doing a flip. I promise. I'm gonna do a flip.
Wait, a flip? I don't remember that.
Yo, hold on. I want to high five. Wait, I want to high five you guys. Hold on. Yo, what's poppin', dog? What's poppin', bro? Yo, I got you, bro. What's poppin'? Yo, what's good? Yo, Deloki. What's poppin', dog? Take my Discord. I got you. Okay, sick. Oh
right,
my
so
god.
Before this gets started, everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I can't move this bot, so it's gonna we need it for the recording because my PC that I normally use.
Block VTR. Block it. It'll go invisible.
Yeah. If you guys want to do that, so it's not blocking you. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fourth day of AOCon. There is a meet and greet with him after, so we can get to that afterwards. Welcome to the interview with Tydalwavee here and everything. I've never really done. Well, I've done like interviews before, but nothing like this big, I'd say, because I got a whole bunch of questions for you.
Sick.
We're gonna focus a lot on your the Forbidden One show you did.
Yeah.
But before we get that, I want to ask some general questions before we get to that. So first question.
Okay.
I want to make sure y'all can hear us, right? I just want to make sure everyone can hear us. Wave your hands around if you can hear us. Wave your arms around if you can hear us, guys. All right, y'all good. Y'all can hear us. Good. All right. So first question I want to ask, just how did you get in the rec room? That's the first question.
Okay. So I've been asked this quite a bit, which is funny. And when I first got in, I was on Quest. I was on Quest 1. Any Quest 1 people out there that started in 2019? Like, who all started in 2019? I'm curious. Who all started in 2019? Yeah, you back? Yeah, I see you. You started as well? Shoo. Okay, you in the back? I saw you, bro. Yeah, so I started in May 2019, and I was one of those guys who role played in the PvP, in the custom PvP rooms. They would have they would have a center base, they would have buttons, etc. to get in, and I would be in there for hours just role playing over and over and over again. It would be so much fun. I'd get into character over the mic. There'd always be a microphone, etc. But dude, those were some dude, old Rec Room had this passion, bro, and I can't get over that. I don't know, something was so much different. I don't know if it was just because everything was so new, but old Rec Room just has this awesome passion that they had, and I will never forget it, man. Yeah, nostalgia, bro.
Didn't you make a video recently where you actually talked about that?
Yes,
I remember.
I did. I made a video called "Reflection of the Past," and a lot of people were saying Rec Room's changed or it's died or something, and I think a lot of us are kind of leaving. A lot of OG people are leaving Rec Room just because I just think it's okay. As a game progresses, priorities kind of change over time. A lot of things change. And sometimes maybe their original values of what they wanted may also change, and then the players can feel that, they can see that, and they might not agree with it, But new people who are coming in to Rec Room right now, this is probably the best thing for them. But those of us who have kind of grown up with the game or stuck with it, it's we probably maybe prefer the past somehow of their original values, that college, for example. It used to be a college theme. It used to be all college theme, Rec Center, the creative campus, etc.
Lost that completely.
Yes, and now all of their values have switched. Weeklies are now gone, but those of them who dude, they're probably living. I'm not gonna lie, there's so much stuff
they don't know any of that stuff and everything. So
not at all.
All right, my next question for you is, what is your favorite thing to do in Rec Room?
My favorite thing, honestly, I don't like play as much games as I used to. However, oh my god, excuse me. However, I think my favorite thing to do is actually storytell. I love storytelling in Rec Room. Like I would like to produce more maps like regularly, but I can't do that. Like I love spending time. Like I like making big scale games somehow. Like something with a large scale, like the Maze or something, or Forbidden One Show, etc. Like who else played the Maze? By the way, the Maze and Perfectum. Who's all played that? I'm curious. Oh, okay. I see some people jumping. All right, yeah, dude. You know, you guys are real. You guys are the real ones, by the way. Those of you guys are jumping. If you guys haven't played it, I promise you'll have so much fun. You gotta check that out. It's like a quest that might take a couple days, depending.
I told you about this before. I'm gonna say it for the thing. But me and my friends, when we discovered that, we got like kind of obsessed for like at least a week. Like again, because like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was based on Maze Runner, right? The Maze Runner.
Yeah, it was based on Maze Runner.
So we went on a whole thing where we went and watched all the movies because of that.
I freaking love that, dude. I love that, bro.
It was
to make my own rendition, you know?
It was cool. It took us a minute to like figure out how it worked and everything. Like it was like, but then like we didn't even care if we were misunderstanding like how like the monster worked or how like all of our knowledge that we were using was based off of the movie. So I was like trying to tell people like I was like, oh well, this is how this is supposed to work because this is how this is supposed to work because that's how it was in the movie. And so I was like, I didn't know if that's how you did it or not, but I was like, okay, let's figure that out and everything.
So I actually did that on purpose. I made it harder on purpose. You know, because I wanted to somehow like have people discover like, wait a minute, I see something in the distance. Oh, that's gonna help us. I didn't want to just like give it to them. Like I wanted some kind of like hard-earned achievement, you know, for those who pay attention and they can be rewarded by understanding better by like actually, you know, paying attention to details. And there's something about that just makes them feel so good. So that's what I wanted to import into this game, not just like show you and hints everywhere. I don't know. I just wanted it to be like all up to you. You make your own decision, and wherever you go will determine how your gameplay is.
That's sick, man.
Appreciate it.
So let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. The main thing that like we wanted to talk about. So, and that is the Forbidden One stunt show that you did.
Yeah, who's all seen that? Who's seen the Forbidden One show? Who's seen that? Oh, okay. Oh my God, almost all of you guys. Oh my God.
Okay.
Let's go.
Basically, how I describe your show is like you did something with Rec Room's lore when they wouldn't. That's basically how I see it. Because like Rec Room kind of just like they started their little lore and everything, and they kind of just threw it out and then admitted it was just to sell cosmetics.
So actually, okay, the Forbidden One show would not have existed if Rec Room didn't do that parkour event. I think you guys know. Do you guys know that parkour event I'm talking about? Like, yeah, dude, like the free Utini thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So actually, the reason the Forbidden One show exists is because of that. When I played it, I wasn't like too interested in that event. You know, it wasn't that like engaging. So I thought it would be kind of cool. Like, you know, what if I made some kind of like event about the Forbidden One, but like there's like so much story lore, my own thing. It was kind of, you know, that's like what inspired it, right? In nicer words. but that show exists just because of that. And I thought it'd be cool to do like a virtual animated show, you know, like on stage show, because it's never been done on Earth. That is the first one. There is nothing exists other than that one. That is the first ever one, and the entire Earth will never freaking know. I wish they would know. That is the first of its kind. But it was really fun making that story, man. It was really fun. And I spent like 6 months in a black box animating on the same stage. So I saw the same thing almost every day for like hours and hours. Cause at that time, again, I was still relatively new to animation, sort of, but like I was experienced enough. And while I was doing it, I was slowly losing my mind near the very end. I had to skip a very important math test the day that I had to upload it because I had to fix bugs. So I weighed in the options. I was like, fix the Forbidden One show for Retcon 2022, or do my math test for college. And I made the decision.
I mean, priorities.
Hey, look, I passed the test. All right, I passed it. That's okay. What matters. I passed it. Well, I didn't pass the test, but I passed the class. I mean, I passed the class. Not the test.
Here's a question I think a lot of people. I think there's probably a question that a lot of people are probably thinking about it, and me too. When's the sequel? Okay. Okay. So a lot of people have been asking for a sequel for 3 years now. Like, I would see it in my comments. I would see it on Instagram. People are like, dude, we need one. We need one. The show would have been called The Forsaken One, by the way, as the sequel. I actually already have the story still, like, just in case if I ever went there. So okay. I want to do a sequel so bad. But then I started thinking, do I really want to spend another 6 months in a black box seeing the same stuff over and over again, or do I want to try something different? And I wanted to kind of like delve deep into like actual games instead. I know a lot of people really wanted a sequel. Excuse me. But I really wanted to like do like I wanted to do different things. I wanted to make an actual like game like Plan Zeta, for example. Oh my gosh, I lost my breath. For Plan Zeta, for example, and I just wanted more of an experience where we're the main characters. We're the ones who are experiencing the story. So when I saw how fun the animation was on stage, I kept on thinking to myself, I was like, I want to like be up there. I want to experience stuff like that. So that's what inspired Plan Zeta and The Maze. I wanted to do like a back-to-back game series. And now back to the original question, will there be a sequel? I'm not going to say no right now. I know it's been 3 years. I'm not going to say no, but people still remember this story, like, for sure. Like, I know people haven't forgotten. Like, that was a wild event whenever So you're not
going to
say no, but you're not going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no or yes, because I can see myself, like, if ever I got the motivation to, like, be in a black box again, to lose my mind, then probably.
I mean,
but at the moment, I'm not working on it at the moment.
There's a production company in Rec Room that you might have heard of them, the BO or something.
The vowels, the vowel people. That's them. They might be. Who knows? Maybe they can help you with that. Who knows? Valcon, bro.
Valcon.
What's up, Trey?
If you're just now arriving, welcome.
What's up, dog?
So, okay, let me ask this. What was the hardest part about making the Forbidden One stunt show? What was the hardest part about it?
Actually, it was a scene. That was the hardest part. Okay, so spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen the show. Even though most of you guys have seen it.
If you leave, and you come back, you can watch it on YouTube later. This interview will be on YouTube later. So,
so there is a scene in there, right? All right. So the most hype scene, the most hype scene in the show, right, is when the League of Heroes show up. That is the most hype scene of the entire show to me, bro. I don't know. Like, something about that, like, everyone would clap almost every time. That was like a Marvel movie moment. Even one of them looks like Captain America. But anywho, that fight scene between the League and the Forbidden One show took 2 weeks. That scene took 2 weeks. Because, like, I had to make sure, like, I wanted to give each of them, like, some kind of power and stick with it, you know? And for example, like Valor, like I loved like the light powers, you know, and like he would have like a light beam come out of his sword, maybe like light rocks that would shoot at the Forbidden One. And actually Valor, I wanted to make the most powerful out of all of them, you know, because I think that's the most popular league in Rec Room, I'm pretty sure. Wait, could everyone type in chat, like if you guys were there back then, can you guys type in chat, what league were you guys a part of? I'm curious. What league? I bet most of them are gonna say Valor. If not, I'm tweaking. All right, put in chat real quick. All right, Masterminds. We got Masterminds here. I was the freaking Amazings, bro. I didn't want to be the Amazings. 2 Masterminds defenders. Dude, no Valor? Really? Oh, we got one. We got one. We got one Valor.
Which one do you think I was? Take a guess. Which one do you think I was?
I think you were a defender. Are you a defender?
Nope, I was a Mastermind.
Dang it, bro. Dang
was
it.
a mastermind.
I wish we got
And
to
I
pick the team
actually-
too. That would have been cool.
I actually liked the I'm glad I got the mastermind because that's the one I liked the most out of
Yeah.
out of so. And I look with the whole lore with all that stuff. I kept trying to theorize everything, and
Yeah.
then eventually I just found out Rec Room was like, we didn't think
This
that
is for
much about it,
cosmetics.
bro. It's just
Yeah.
this is the self stuff. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
come on, man. That's what sucked
Yeah.
about it.
That was
Like,
one
what
thing.
I had a theory about it. We can
Yeah.
get back to the actual thing in a minute. I had a theory
Of course.
about it that I thought that they were going to. It was going to lead up to the release of a new quest. Because like
Yeah.
4 different superheroes quests are normally 4 players.
That would have been cool. What? That would have been sick.
Like, yeah, that
Dude,
would
that
have been
works
like
completely.
Rec Room, missed opportunity. Rec Room, missed opportunity.
I never even thought of that, bro. That's actually genius, dude. That's like, dude, that would have blown up Rec Room. Honestly,
I'm
that would have
telling you,
blown up
man.
Rec Room.
And look, what they could have done, it would have been like you played as the heroes, and then did someone spawn into the map? What the heck?
I don't know. They're somewhere over here, I think.
But spawn as the hero, and then you have to go through and you fight a bunch of like Forbidden One minions or something, and then you wind
Yeah,
up
that would
fighting
have been cool.
Forbidden One and the boss at the end of the thing. Wouldn't that have been cool? That would have been cool.
That would
but-
have been sick. Honestly,
Rec Room doesn't
I
like
support
money.
that, bro.
Well, they do
That
like
would've
money,
been
but
fire.
not in that way.
Yeah, dude, that would have been fire. Dude, that's perfect though. Like, actually, 4 leagues, 4 league of like, dude, like imagine in the quest, like everyone like had their own abilities somehow.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever character you choose.
Someone make that. Someone make it. Make it. In
Pretty
Rec
sick.
Room, we got
Fire
we got
God,
this
you're a
thing.
creator. Wait, where's Lionheart?
all
I
got
saw you
this
pop
thing.
up. Lionheart,
got this
you're a
thing,
creator.
someone
Make
make
it. Make it. Bro.
Yeah, make
Make
it.
a League of Heroes quest.
Yeah.
To low key, you too, bro. You're a creator as well. Yeah.
Just credit me. It was my idea.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, that scene between the League and the Forbidden One, it took 2 weeks to animate. That was rough. Like he's like there was this one part where the Forbidden One runs towards the Defender. And he like rolls over like the shield and then immediately like powers. Like I have to make sure not to animate each person to like do an attack immediately on him because I hate it in the movies when like there's a group of people attacking one person that's overpowered, but they all stand there and like take turns, you know? So I always wanted to make sure like they actually kind of like have coordinated attacks. Dude, thanks, Fire God, by the way. Appreciate that. The fight scenes took forever, man. So that was the hardest part.
All right. Next question I got. So besides you, how many people were like in the cast of this thing? Like how many people did you have voice acts for it?
Okay, I don't talk to most of them anymore, actually. I don't know where they went. Okay, so you got the 4 leagues. That's 4 people, right? And then you got the general 5. He doesn't have a name. I'm terrible with names. Then you have Selvin. I voiced Selvin, by the way. I don't know if that's clear, but I voiced Selvin. Actually, I voiced the Forbidden One as well. So that was kind of fun to do. So that's 6. And then I used COD voice lines. as well in the middle of it.
Was Selvin, was that the main character? Like the main guy?
Yeah, Selvin was the main character.
And you made this back in when did you make this
2022.
again? And that was
2022.
before Rec Room kind of put the S character
Yeah,
out
that was
there.
before it.
So you predicted S.
Somehow. Actually, I would have. Yeah, Selvin Mayfield, and he wouldn't have been S actually in the story because I wanted to incorporate S into the. This was gonna be a trilogy, by the way. Originally, when I first wrote this, I was gonna make a trilogy of the Forbidden One. It would be the Forbidden One, the Forsaken One, and then the third one will be called the Forbidden War. That's what it was going to be.
Ooh.
And I was gonna incorporate S, but again, we'll see if I get there. But I'm not too sure if I'll go back to making the Forsaken One. I'm not too sure yet. However, I did make a teaser once.
Yeah,
if
I
you guys
saw
look
that.
at if you guys make not the teaser immediately after. I actually placed in my video from player to creator. I made a video where I showcased my games through there, and I told like YouTube my passion. In there, you can actually see small clips of the Forsaken One because there's actually some animations that are already out there. So in there, you can actually see the Forsaken One like fighting some bad guys in there, for example, of what the show would have been. but it's just never been public. So that's kind of cool.
That's sick, man.
Yeah.
So I got another question about it. So what gave you the whole idea for the opening, like before you even get into the actual show itself, like the tour bus and the band and all that? Just the I can't stop this feeling. I'm getting into that song.
The bus ride, bro.
Yeah, like I feel like that was so, because like when I went in there, I didn't know what this, but I just thought it was just gonna be that, and I was like, okay, so this is what this is, and then like all of a sudden, I was, yeah, what was that thought process putting that in there?
Okay, so I'm aware, right? We're in VR, and whenever we go anywhere, we kind of just teleport there. We kind of teleport there, like, oh, go through the door. All right, we just spawn in the theater. So I thought it would have been so much fun to actually travel. Like, I want to feel like I'm actually there in real life. So I always love the idea of taking the time to maybe walk somewhere, taking the time to travel to the destination. You know, if this is based on real life.
Build up anticipation.
Fire God says limo party. So I actually host these events. I'm actually about to host one soon on June 28th, I think. And I host these parties. And I don't want to just stay in one sub room. I kind of want to like travel with people somehow, like go to different spots, you know?
Yeah.
And what's really fun about that is just I think it just makes it so much more engaging somehow. Like you get difference of scenery, or it just makes you feel like you're there. It's so immersive to me. And I think a lot more games on Rec Room would benefit from that. Like I know like it's more patient, but if you reward the people, okay, if you guys make games, y'all, like making your players kind of be patient to what the outcome is, it makes them feel so much better. Like the more time you take for them to get to the point to where you want them to be. So I love build up. I love stuff that kind of drags out a little bit. And once they get rewarded, if they replay the game again, like it just feels so much better. It just feels so much better. So I just love immersion, man. Even Disney does that. You know, if you guys have been to Disney World, line queues, for example, Rise of Resistance. Dude, the line queue has 15 minutes. It has 15 minutes of just content while you're waiting in line, which is awesome, dude. Like people have to be patient while waiting in line, and then they do the ride, and they feel so satisfied. That's why people love Disney, man. Yeah, the movie transport part is cool, bro. I love that.
All right.
But yeah, it's an example.
Taking a pause on the forbidden one thing, I have another question for you. So how do you feel about, so as a creator who makes rooms and stuff in Rec Room, how do you feel about like lazy cash grab rooms, like people that like just like make like the main example I'm thinking of are those thousands, I'm exaggerating, but thousands of freaking or hundreds of freaking ignited one rooms,
Okay.
like those the clones of those, like, and everything. How do you feel about that kind of stuff?
Okay, so I'm gonna have a complicated answer here. So
All right.
so with stuff like this, I always love to look at why they created it, you know, for example, and why is it so in our face? Why are these type of rooms so in our face, you know? So I like to kind of dive deep into that. For example, I made a video once where I just go through the most popular rooms and see what happens, you know?
Yeah.
And I made a video, and you can see my real life reaction, my IRL camera, etc. And most of them are not stuff that I'd play. But whenever I'd go there, so many kids would be there. And then it kind of pops in my head, like, you know, mostly kids play this game. And even on Roblox, if you go on Roblox, it's the same thing. It is the same thing. If you go on Roblox, you will also see so many rooms like clickers. You'll see, like, oh, it's going to chase you. Lots of consumables to, like, buy, etc. So Roblox has the same thing. Fortnite has the same thing. If you even scroll through that, there are so many rooms where you can just, like, I don't know, PvP or free another clicker game. It's any UGC game. It's all the same thing. Lots of kids love playing these type of games, you know, and you know, attention spans. If you give them something to do like nonstop, they stay in the room. There's so much engagement, so it gets put out to everybody. A lot of rooms that require a lot more patience, or maybe like higher quality, where there's like some kind of slow build up, that's going to be harder for kids to interact with, so it's not put as much on the carousel. Now, Rec Room, I can see they're trying. They're really trying to put out these more high quality rooms. I can see it. But again, like the statistics, man, like of what's the most engaging, it's like mostly what the kids are playing, you know?
Yeah.
But like a lot of junior players like play a lot of those clickers and whatnot, and like Ragdoll Simulator. But that's not my thing. I feel like that's not a lot of people's like what, mid-teen to like early adults or past, whatever. That's not really. It doesn't seem like it's like a lot of their things. Maybe it is. Who knows? Who knows? But there's a reason why it's popular, and it's, again, people are playing it. I'm not a big fan myself, but that's what it is. Now I can recognize Rec Room trying. I can see them trying to push the higher quality rooms like towards us. I can see it.
They weren't doing that for a bit of time though. They were
they were not.
In front of us. How many costume rooms and all that garbage.
It was really bad for a while.
Buzzwords and everything. All the freaking Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy Playtime, just a bunch of freaking. I go into a room, it's just a template with just filled with a bunch of costumes spawned in. I'm like, with donations and everything. And people were going there and they were donating to those rooms.
It's wild because they get like millions of visits, and the high quality rooms get like 300K, 400K maybe. Like that's what I mainly see for high quality. Like, okay, I'll say 100 for really high quality rooms. I'll say like 10K to like 400K I see usually. And maybe like, you got the few like mil or something. But a lot of these rooms that I don't play, like clickers, they have like 2 million. They have like 900,000, like 2.3, 1.6 million. It's wild, man. It's wild. I'd made a video on it too. So I showcased it, like how wild that is.
So also you also are a content creator. So what got you into that?
Like YouTube? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
So, all right. As you guys can tell, my YouTube has not been, it's kind of dusty right now. The reason for that is the reason why it doesn't bother me. I really enjoy storytelling, man. I really enjoy that, and I'm willing to spend the time to do that. I love making videos, but I know what I like doing more. I love just pumping out stuff where people can actually experience stuff and be immersed in. And I've been hearing this comment, Tydalwavee fell off. Oh, dude, this guy fell off. But YouTube is not all I do. Like, people kind of base my life off of making videos, and that's not true. I'm in college. I took graphic design classes. I'm about to take game design programs in a minute. I'm making still experiences on Rec Room, even though it takes a while. I don't see that as falling off. Yeah, I don't see that as falling off. But to me, I'm doing really well, man. What's good, bro?
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave.
Yeah, but anywho, so rip Jesse. I can't do that voice anymore. But I loved making videos. I loved it. I don't do it as much, but I would still love to. I'm gonna get back to it. Actually, I'm gonna do a lot more soon. I'm gonna be doing a lot of like challenge videos. I love those. I've been doing those recently. I tried 3 of them so far. They take a while.
Rec Room.
Yes, dude. I don't care. I would love to do. Like, I feel like it's different. Like, not a lot of people do that. I'm gonna be doing. By the way, y'all, I'm going to be doing a Squid Game 3. I'm gonna be doing a Squid Game 3. So if you want to participate in that, I'll have a Discord. I'll have a Discord like link or whatever. But thank you, man. I appreciate that, Trey. But yeah, so many people saying I fell off, but they're basing that off of just YouTube. I'm doing so much more than that.
People say that about a lot of content creators, not just you, but like bigger ones too. Like people have been saying about like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, but like those guys are off doing other things. Like not like for Pete's sake, Markiplier is making a movie for Pete's sake, and like another talking about people.
What's his name?
It's just like aren't people, and I can say this, like obviously you're much bigger than I am, but I'm also a content creator. But like I'm not just a content creator. I'm a person that has passions on other things and everything. Like I'm about to go off to college. I'm going off to college starting next month. So I'm about to go off to college.
That's nice, dude.
My YouTube stuff is going to be slowing down a little bit. So I understand completely where you're coming from and everything. Like, I'm still passionate about it, but yeah.
You know how like when we were at high school, But sorry, one second.
He's gone.
All right, there we go. It was his name. That's what I was saying at. Anywho, okay, so there has been yeah. Now I remember what I was gonna say. You know how like when we're in school, we'd see a teacher and we think like that's the teacher's like classroom is like their spawn point. Like seeing them outside of school is just the weirdest thing. You know what I mean? It's like if you see a teacher outside of school, it's like the weirdest atmosphere just starts taking place. I think a lot of audiences view kind of YouTubers like that, where they only see them like either A, like in like public spots just chilling or something, or B, making videos. And that's kind of like how they see things. They don't see their other lives. That pushes their YouTube up in the first place. They don't see that. So whenever their YouTube starts going down, they think, oh, okay, they're falling off, man. They're just, I don't know, they're not going up. They're not lifting themselves up. But it's most likely the opposite. They just got other stuff going on that they're achieving. You know? Like I remember a lot of us had a conversation about this actually. Like other Rec Room YouTubers I won't name. But a lot of them, we all had a discussion about this topic actually, and because they would read it, and it was actually getting to quite a few of them, and it was kind of starting to be demotivating almost. And we all had a conversation about this, and you know they've been lifting back up, and it's really nice. You know it's like don't take it to heart, etc. But yeah, man, people aren't most likely falling off. They're just doing multiple things. So,
yeah, when it comes to Rec Room specifically and everything, a lot of people have been like back and forth on how they feel about it. It's like I have lost a lot of I guess like hope in Rec Room, not just in the game but in the content creating space as well. Because like especially after Rec Room had to do all those layoffs and everything, a lot of people like to point out, Marisa was one of the people that got let go during that.
Most of the OG Rec Room workers went.
Yeah, that shocked a lot of people. I was shocked too. I was like, oh wow. I was like, I was out of state when that happened. I was on a train when I found out about it. I was like, oh, I was just going through on my phone. I saw Skull's video about it. And I'm like, oh crap, that happened. Okay.
It's really sad.
Yeah. But what I heard about it, though, on the bright side though, Rec Room was helping the people they had to let go get new jobs. I heard so.
Yeah, some of them went to Animal Company.
Oh.
Yeah, interestingly enough, some of them went to Animal Company, but with the whole Rec Room is changing. It is changing like drastically.
Yeah.
And in doing so, you're gonna have to sacrifice quite a lot of players. Like it's clear enough that they're taking the step forward. They see something we don't. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Like, see,
but
I don't even play this game as much as I used to. Like this weekend has been like from Thursday to today has been the most I've spent a lot of time in Rec Room in a while. Like I've been on here every single day for the past. I've been hosting AOCon, which has been it's been small. A lot of people have been showing up and everything, but it's been fun. Hosting a community event and reaching out to other content creators, which you were the only one that responded. Yeah, see, you other content creators, you're missing out. Come to AOCon next year. Next time I do it. Next year. Come to AOCon next year. Reach out. Anyway, but yeah, that was going into my next question. How do you feel about this? Is going to be like trying to stroke my own ego a little bit. So how do you feel about this concept, the whole convention thing that I'm doing? I'm curious.
Want more of it. So I want more people to do stuff like this, but I know it takes a lot of work. So most people might not, take the time because
I have to give credit to where it's due. Russ, a good friend of mine who's a builder. Everything you see here, except for this, obviously this was taken from the original Retcon template, but he built all this and the main Retcon room. He built all this. AOCon. He built all this. So without him,
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. Sorry, pal.
Please, bro, dude, don't. I know it's funny, right?
I'm so used to
Dude,
that.
rip.
That happens so much. That was like there was like another interview a panel we had on the second day. Like literally, I was where you were sitting, and the other person was over there, and they kept saying, like, "Oh yeah, there's this one dude I really really like." He's and then they said their username. I kept trying. He was like saying that to, like let me know
Yeah.
they were behind me. So I kicked, I had to keep kicking them and everything.
Dude, trigger zones. Trigger zones. They'll fix everything.
There is one, but I don't think it's working.
Dude, lock in. Lock in, bro.
I didn't build the room. I didn't build the room.
All right, whoever built the room, lock in, bro. Lock in your trigger zones.
Oh wait, no, it's just a barrier. There's no trigger zone. It's just a barrier.
Fallen Galaxy. I'll talk about that. But anywho, continue.
What was I saying? I got distracted by that. What was I saying?
You were mentioning about giving credit where it's due. Like, making the con.
Yeah, Russell built this place for us and everything, and Russell sorry, my mind's blanking. Russell built this place for us and everything, and he did a really good job and everything. He was like the main builder for us and everything, and I'm proud of what he did. He is leaving our company though after this weekend, but
he went out with a bang, bro. He was like,
appreciate it with all the work that he did. But let's get back to the interview,
okay.
Shall we? Let's get back to the interview. Back to the Forbidden One show.
Ooh, sick.
How did you feel about the reception to it when after people saw it and everything? How did you feel about that?
Oh my gosh, dude! People love that show. Okay, wait, who all loved that show? Who all loved that show? Start jumping. Who all loved that? Yeah, okay. If you haven't seen the Forbidden One show, again, dude, check it out. I promise, dude. I promise. It's so cool. But man, I still get people in my comment section. Where's the sequel? Where's the sequel? Dude, it was so good. I cried. All that show, man. All that show.
Yeah,
all that stuff, man. It was so well received. I loved that. It made me feel good, and I still think it's the best room I've made. Even though I made the maze and Plains 8, I still think it's the best room I've made. Like there's something about that was so special.
Like 2 weeks after Retcon, I think it was, I took my entire crew, like people that work for my theater and everything. I took them. I was like, I wanted to show it to them. So I was like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make a video out of it. I made a video out of it, and you commented on said video.
Yeah.
And you even not from my video, but from my live stream from Retcon, you went and took audio clip from that of me.
Whoa.
And put it in that because like I remember watching it. I was like, oh, I wasn't. Oh.
All right, keep going.
Oh, I was watching. I was on my way home from a vacation because I went to a con that weekend, and I was like, looking at the video. I'm like, watching it, and I was like, oh, I'm bad on it right now. I'm gonna watch this video. I get to the part where like I hear my voice. I'm like, huh? Wait, what? I'm like, huh? What am I doing? And then I see my name in the credits. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
And then I get that.
Dude, I loved it, bro. Because
like,
you mentioned Retcon in the video. I was like, I know it's day 3, and I was like using my scroll slider on YouTube, like trying to find.
I was gonna say, like that's like a 9-hour live stream, so you dug for it.
Yes,
you
bro.
dug for it.
It was kind of easy though, because like all I had to find was rainbow lighting, and I saw you on the boat.
True. Still, most people wouldn't have even done that. Just when they would have saw the video was 9 hours, and they would have been like, "Yeah, no."
My gosh, bro, I love that, man. I love hearing reactions to that. Don't worry, I'll talk to you guys soon. But yeah, man, I love seeing people's reactions to that show. Sometimes I still make events like watch events, for people who haven't seen it, and maybe rewatch events for people who have seen it.
All right, well, let's open the questions up to them. So if you have a question, type it out in chat. If you have a question for Tydalwavee or even myself, we'll answer whatever.
Yeah, like what do I smell like?
Just keep them appropriate. Just keep them appropriate. This does need to be YouTube.
Rebel Force. Ooh, I like that one. Rebel Force is still being made, bro. I promise that's gonna, dude. That production right now, Rebel Force is going wild. I post teasers on my Instagram currently. Any more stunt show or related show? Anyways, um, I'm not gonna say anything. New Fallen Galaxy. There's not gonna be any new Star Wars game. Actually, okay. I didn't expect Fallen Galaxy to be as popular as it was. I was a senior in high school. When I made that originally, and I didn't know anything about like copyright, etc. So I thought I didn't know like people would actually like. I didn't think that many people would play Fallen Galaxy. It's still my most popular room. It has 1.6 million plays on it currently. It's wild, man. And the reason I'm not gonna make any more Star Wars games is because it belongs to Lucasfilm, and I need to get like the rewards from it. I didn't get anything from Fallen Galaxy. That was kind of just like a fun game, so there won't be any more of that. I almost thought about updating it, but
I did see a question from me. Someone answer that real quick. Someone asked like, why did I decide to start AOCon? AOCon, I always loved retcon. I go to it every year, but I feel like the past like few years it kind of fell off and has not been as good as it was. So I was like, and I went to Emerald City Comic Con in Seattle. If anyone has ever been to that convention before, and I got inspired by that. It's like a lot of the what?
no idea.
What? Okay, sorry. I went to con, like I was with my friend that I went with. I was like, dude, wouldn't it be cool if we did this in Rec Room? And he's like, I was like, yeah, I'm planning though. I've been planning this like since then, so since March, February, something like that.
Yeah.
So I've been planning this for that long, and it took a while. I'll let you pick another question to answer.
So I saw really quick Gamer Raptor dude. I really appreciate that, bro. I know Chicken Strips, I think, back there, he was making another show because of the Forbidden One show, but I appreciate that, man, like a lot. Like I love hearing stuff like that. Like I have this I have this struggle, within myself where I want to like really matter, if that makes sense. I've been kind of struggling with that for a minute. Like kind of like I want to be some kind of figure out there that kind of makes some kind of difference. I want to be put on the front lines in that way. And whenever I hear stuff like that, it really makes me happy, honestly. And maybe I'm too dependent on others for feeling that way. But regardless, it just really makes me happy whenever I hear stuff like that. And I have been questioning like why I make stories. I have been questioning that, like, why do I make games? Why do I do what I want to do? And I know what it's like to be in a very dark time, like within your life. I know what it's like when everything just doesn't feel like it's going right. Like oh, my life is just bad luck somehow. I know what that feels like, and sometimes when I would watch like Star Wars, okay, it sounds silly, but sometimes whenever I would watch Star Wars, I could escape those feelings. During those times, it almost felt like windows of happiness that I can feel, like windows of times where I can feel good, and I want to create stuff like that for people. I want to kind of make things to where maybe my projects can be their window and they can kind of escape what's going on in their life for at least just a minute, and maybe it can encourage them that good feeling can come back, and they can get hope that it can come back like a lot more than what's going on, at least at their current time. But that's really kind of why I want to make stories a lot. Like I love making videos, for example, too. Like kind of the same thing. It's less so because it's kind of just content,
Yeah.
But I feel like stories themselves, they get you into this other world and mindset. So
that positive mindset is a really good thing to have nowadays, because especially nowadays with everything going on in the world and everything. Positive. My philosophy in life is stay positive. No matter what's going on in the world, you have to stay positive, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with what you're saying and everything.
As much as I would agree, I actually think a little differently, personally, because I think if we stay positive all the time, I think we would. Let me step back real quick. I was just stumbling on my words. I actually think differently on that. I actually think if we stayed positive all the time, we wouldn't allow other feelings that we need to feel
Well, yeah.
like feel
when
real,
I,
you know?
when I say that, I mean like positive yet realistic.
Oh,
If that
I
makes
got you.
sense.
Positive. That
Like,
makes
don't
sense.
like obviously there's times to
Realistic
be upset.
optimism.
There's time to be sad. There's times
Yeah.
to be angry. There's times to, but like
Oh, I got you.
in my experience, you need still to have that positive mindset in your life.
Oh,
Obviously,
got you.
it's
Got
hard to
you.
always be positive and
Yeah.
everything. Obviously, sometimes things happen that scare you,
Mm.
and all that, and it's understandable. That not always. Oh, I do want to say one thing. Someone called something out when you said the Disney and
Oh,
Lucasfilms
owned by
like,
Disney
like
and Lucasfilm. It's the same
it's like
thing. It's the
Disney.
same
Yeah,
thing.
Disney owns Lucasfilm, so and Lucasfilm owns Star Wars. So
I
whoever
really appreciate
said
that, Trey. And John, I appreciate that too. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. You know what I mean? I just want my projects to be their window into something
Yeah.
to where they can somehow escape whatever's going on, just at least for a little bit. That's how I feel about movies. That's why I love movies. Movies are great. You get to you don't think about anything else in the world except movie. It's fun. So I love that. If you made a sequel, wait, what? I made a sequel. Oh my gosh, hold on, I got you. Second question by Gamer Raptor. Second question: if you do make a sequel for the Forbidden One show, I would. So I always do auditions. Sometimes I usually do silent auditions for things. By the way, so I usually go to people. So if you already have stuff you're in, I usually scrounge the internet and try to find whoever the heck they are, or if I know somebody who knows another person who has for example, a theater. For example, I got one of his actors in an upcoming project of mine.
Yep. He literally DM'd me. Was like, "Hey, do you know anyone? I need some people.
Yeah, I need some people to audition.
He didn't ask me if I was interested. He said,
I needed a female voice actor. So
I can be a female. I can be a female.
I used to be able to, but I can't do Jesse anymore. I can't do Jesse. Dude, I'm 22 years old now. I was 17 years old when all that stuff was going on. I was 16 and 17. When that entire thing was going on, I was 16, 17. I am 22. So that's really freaking weird.
So I do have one more a question that's piggybacks off of something you just said.
Okay, Pat.
Is there anything that you you're willing to tell the public about that you're working on, or tease, or anything like that? Anything at all you like to hint at, or anything like that?
All right, I'm gonna be very, very vague, very, very vague. Okay, so this stays inside the room, it stays here. Okay, chicken strips. This is all I'm gonna say. Okay, this is all I'm gonna say. You're gonna understand. You're gonna understand. You're probably the only one that's gonna understand. All right. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, that's it. You asked something earlier. You asked something earlier. All right, I'm just gonna say yeah. But anywho.
Well, we're excited to see what
Rebel
you're working
Force,
on.
by the way, as well. The cowboy in the back. Rebel Force is coming up, dude. It looks wild, dude. There's so many. That's probably gonna be the biggest thing I'm ever gonna make. There's so many plot points, heavy plot points. Actually, I want to get really heavy with it. Explosions, yes. There's so many explosions in the game, but I've always wanted something very high scale. Sorry, Quest users, I'm not gonna be too friendly to you because I just wanted to go all out. So Quest, I'm so sorry if you're so laggy, but I'm going all out. The scale is wild. The scale is wild. Apparently, there's somebody behind us. It's gonna be absolutely insane. It's probably gonna be like an hour and a half game, hour and a half of gameplay, 2 hours around there.
Dang,
but yeah, I hope
know.
you enjoy. It's gonna be a lot like Fallen Galaxy, by the way, but more action and higher quality. So that was gonna be able to.
And you actually
I got you,
own
chicken
it.
strips. Yeah, right. I actually own it. I can do what I want with it. I can't. I'm not. Yeah, it's not a stupid fan film or fan game, whatever, of something else. Luckily, Maze Runner, their license expired. So that's why you'll see Maze Runner on YouTube for free. That movie, it's just free on YouTube because their license expired. So I could make a game that's inspired by it almost completely, and nothing can happen.
But the copyright owner of the book could still get you.
James Dashner.
Mm-hmm. What? I don't think I care.
I think
obviously.
I think only what's it called?
And
What's his
also,
face?
what
He made
you
the
did
Spider-Man
was
soundtrack.
also what you did also was very legally distinct. You just called it the maze.
Just in case, bro. Just in case.
Well, also you released that right around the time Rec Room started like cracking down on like using like copyrighted things in like titles of rooms and everything.
Mhm.
So
I'm surprised
that's
Star
what
Wars
was.
is still up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still surprised
Yeah,
Fallen Galaxy is still up.
I'm surprised a lot of things are still up. To be honest, I think they're only taking it if like worrying about it is it like the actual company that owns
Yeah.
that thing contacts them like, hey, take this, like Nintendo like did it. They like straight up like hey,
Ooh.
take all our stuff out of your game.
I saw a teaser. Somebody uploaded a teaser. I've been peeping the Rec Room Discord, and people would like put like teasers of their maps coming out, and dude, somebody was making some kind of Mario thing, and I'm like, Nintendo's gonna like be eyeing that game quick.
Don't publish that. Don't publish it. Just make it private. Keep it private. Don't publish it. Rec Room's gonna be like, Nintendo don't
I
want
still
us
want
doing
Mario
that.
Party in VR. Somebody please make Mario Party in VR. That'll be so cool.
Yeah, just call it Rec Party.
Rec
It's
Party.
called Rec Party.
Rec Party. Oh shoot!
Someone
what?
make a
Really?
Rec Room. Let's call it Rec Party. There you go.
Interesting. All right.
I think though that is all the time we have for today.
Dude, that was fun. I can't believe it's been an hour already. That was fast.
Oh wait, has it been an hour? I don't know.
Yeah.
Has it?
It's been an hour.
Oh yeah, it has.
Dude, that's wild,
thank
bro.
Thank you all for coming out to watch this panel. AOCon is not done though. There is two more events today, which one involves you, which is immediately after this. A meet and greet with this guy.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to harass him, y'all gonna be able to do that here in a minute.
Wait, hold up.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna get him into the room first beforehand, so I can make sure it's not chaos and everything. Because like I don't want, it's like I just don't want everyone to be like tidal wave. Sorry, my autism.
I appreciate y'all, by the way. Everyone who came here from the beginning and just honestly was just so interested in what I had to say. I really appreciate that so much, man. You have no idea. Like, actually, you guys actually being interested in what I have to say about Rec Room and game creation, storytelling. That just means so much to me, and I appreciate all of you. So thank you guys again for coming here.
Spread the word about AOCon. Spread the word about AOCon for we can do it again next year. Make it bigger next year. Come on. Let people know about it. Maybe we can get more people besides just this guy. No, I'm just kidding. You're good. You're good. This is the only person I was able to get, man.
And by the way, also before you guys go, if you guys haven't seen it, and sorry for spoiling it, if you guys haven't seen it, whenever you guys have time, like screenshot this, whatever. Remember, I don't know. Go check out this world. You guys will trust me. Trust. It's really fun. It's really fun. It's really fun, man. Hope you guys check it out.
All right. So. Goodbye for now, but y'all can come to the meet and greet here in a moment, but we have to get that set up real fast. There's someone behind you, Ty.
Hit the thug shake.
I'm not even going to kick you because it's over.
Okay.